All right, today we're tackling something that is, without a doubt, one of the biggest challenges in software development right now: how to lock down your software supply chain. We're going to take a look at how a tool like Google's Artifact Registry is built to solve this exact massive problem. I mean, just think about that for a second. What if the very software updates you rely on, the ones you trust completely, were secretly shipping malware straight into your systems? It's a terrifying thought, isn't it? But this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. It is the cold, hard reality behind some of the most devastating cyber attacks we've seen. This is the heart of the software supply chain crisis. So, to really get a handle on just how real this threat is, let's look at what happens when things go wrong in the real world. Because when the systems that are supposed to deliver trusted software get hijacked, well, the fallout can be absolutely catastrophic. Now, what's so wild about these attacks is how they weaponized trust. Take SolarWinds. Attackers snuck into the build process and pushed out a malicious update that was perfectly signed and looked totally legitimate. It was almost impossible to spot. Then you have CodeCov, where just one tweaked script inside a Docker image started stealing secrets from thousands of CI pipelines. And Kaseya? That was a total nightmare. The very tool used for managing systems became the delivery mechanism for ransomware. And if you think this is a rare occurrence, think again. This isn't a niche problem. According to a major report, these supply chain attacks shot up by over 650% in just 2 years. Let me say that again, 650%. That's not just growth, that's an explosion. It shows that attackers have found a serious weak point, and you better believe they're exploiting it. So why is this happening all of a sudden? Well, to figure that out, we've got to look right at the engine of modern software development, the CI/CD pipeline. It's built for speed, for automation, but that speed can come at a cost. Every single stage can be an open door for an attacker. And this right here really lays out all the danger zones. It all starts with your source code. Malicious code gets committed, secrets get exposed. Then you move to the build stage, where the build process itself can be hijacked. The registry, where all your software pieces are stored, could be housing malicious containers without you even knowing it. And it doesn't stop there. Even testing and deployment have their own risks. It's a chain, and if just one link breaks, the whole thing is compromised. Okay, so how in the world do you defend against a threat that can come from so many different directions? The answer really boils down to getting control. You need visibility and control over every single piece of code, every dependency that enters your pipeline. And that's exactly where a secure, central artifact repository comes into play. So what is Google's Artifact Registry? Think of it like a fortified central warehouse for all your software parts. Instead of your developers pulling code from dozens of different public places, each with its own level of trust or lack thereof, you have one single, managed, secure location where you call the shots and enforce the security rules for everything. Let's break down what makes it so powerful. First off, it's a universal hub. It doesn't care if you're using Docker containers, Helm charts, Java packages, or Python libraries, it handles them all in one place. It also plugs right into the rest of your Google Cloud tools, which is huge. And here's the kicker, it automatically scans your container images for known vulnerabilities. Oh, and for you Google Cloud veterans, this is the official modern replacement for the old container registry, and it brings a ton of new tricks to the table. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest headaches for any security team: open source dependencies. Your apps might rely on hundreds, maybe even thousands of them. It's chaos. So let's look at how Artifact Registry brings some serious order to that chaos. The first tool we have is something called a remote repository. The best way to think about this is as a protective shield. Instead of your build process going directly out to the Wild West of Docker Hub or PyPI, it pulls from your remote repository, which keeps a cached copy. This does two amazing things. One, it makes your builds way faster and more reliable because you're not at the mercy of some public server going down. And two, it gives you a critical chance to scan those external packages for vulnerabilities before they ever get inside your system. The second tool is the virtual repository, and this one is all about making things simple and secure. It lets you bundle all your different repositories, your own private ones and those cached public ones, behind one single clean URL. So now your developers don't have to juggle a bunch of different addresses and credentials. They just point to one place and they get everything they need. Okay, so here's where the magic really happens. This is how these two features team up to shut down a really nasty kind of attack called dependency confusion. Here's how it works. Your build tool asks the virtual repository for a package. Now here's the clever part. You've set it up to check your own private internal repository first. If it finds the package there, boom, you get the safe, trusted version you built.
End of story. Only and only if it's not found there does it then go look at the public stuff you've cached. See what that does? It completely stops an attacker from tricking your system by uploading a malicious public package with the same name. It's so simple, but so incredibly effective. So, what does this all actually mean for a development team on any given Tuesday? It means you're moving from a world of complexity and just hoping for the best to a world of real control and confidence in what you're building. This slide really just nails the transformation. The before picture, it's a mess. Developers are juggling different setups and passwords for Docker Hub, PyPI, Maven, you name it. And you're pulling in public code with who knows what lurking inside. The after picture, it's clean. It's one endpoint and one command to log in. Every single dependency is now cached, scanned, and under your control. And hey, as a nice little bonus, your builds get faster and more reliable. It's a win-win-win. And this isn't some isolated tool that you have to force into your workflow. It's designed to snap right into the modern DevOps pipeline. This quote from Google says it all, really. You take a great CI tool like GitHub Actions for building your code, and you pair it with a specialized, secure service like Artifact Registry for managing all the pieces. You get to move fast and be secure. You don't have to choose one over the other. So, we'll just leave you with this final thought. In the world we live in today, just hoping your dependencies are secure, well, that's not a strategy anymore. That's a gamble. The only way to truly build on a foundation of trust is to have a system where you can account for every single component that goes into your software. A system where everything is verified, scanned, and controlled.